Our NLC topic for today is all about Lesson 18, consolidation of all the lessons from Lesson 13 to Lesson 17. So these are organized data in tables and using appropriate graphs to represent organized data, calculating the measures of central tendency of ungrouped data, calculating range, standard deviation of ungrouped data, using appropriate statistical measures in analyzing and interpreting statistical data. Start from the review. So directions, answer the following questions. Are you ready? You can pause the video to answer the given questions. 1. For the set of scores 15, 17, 16, 20, 16, and 18, find the following: mean, median, mode, range. I arrange already in increasing order. So start from 15, 16, 16, 17, 18, and 20. Let's begin. So from the mean. To find the mean, get the sum of the scores. So we have 15 plus 17 plus 16 plus 20 plus 16 plus 18. And then divide all the numbers of score by 6. So there are 6 scores. So we'll have 102 divided by 6. It is equivalent to 17. Therefore, our mean is 17. The next one is the median. To find the median, find the middle scores. So we will have 16 and 17 as the middle score. Since there are two numbers in the middle, what you're going to do is to find their average. So you will have 16 plus 17 divided by 2. So we have now 33 divided by 2. It is equivalent to 16.5, and therefore the median is 16.5. For the mode are the score with the highest frequency. So 16 has the frequency of 2. The other scores have a frequency of 1. So therefore, our mode is 16. This one is the range. Range is equal to highest score minus lowest score. So look for the highest score, which is 20, and the lowest score is 15. So subtract 20 minus 15, and therefore the answer is 5. So the range is 5. Number 2, for the set of scores 4, 6, 0, 4, 1. List the scores in the table and complete the frequency fx and cumulative frequency column. So start from frequency. How many 0? So it is 1. How many 1? 1. How many 4? We have 2. And how many 6? So we have 1. And get the total or the sum of frequency or summation of frequency. So we have 5. Find the values of this fx. You just multiply frequency times the value of x. So we have 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 4, 8. 1 times 6, 6. And get the summation of fx. So we'll have 1 plus 8, 9 plus 6 is 15. Proceed to cumulative frequency. To find the cumulative frequency, start from the first frequency. So we have 1. Then add to the next. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. For question number 2, I showed that the mean for the set of scores is equal to 3. So the formula for mean, so we have summation of fx over summation of x. Substitute the given, summation of fx is 15 and the summation of f is 5. So 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. And therefore, the mean is 3. For question number 3, complete the columns for the deviation from the mean. The square of the deviation and the frequency times the square of the deviation. So mean, again, is equal to 3. Remember, to find the D column to the third column for this table, so it is x minus mean. Next, for D squared column, just multiply D times D or multiply D, the value by itself. For FD squared column, multiply the frequency by the value of D squared. Okay, so let's start. Let us find the first value in the D column. So we have -3. Why -3? So it is X, which is 0, minus 3, which is the mean. So 0 minus 3 is -3. The next one, 1 minus 3 is -2. 4 minus 3 is 1. And then 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay. So next, for the D squared column, multiply the values of D by itself. So we have -3 times -3 is 9. -2 times -2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. For the FD squared column, so frequency times D squared. So 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 9 is 9. I hope you got all the correct answers. Let us have a STEM for items 1 and 2. A survey of Olivia's class was conducted recently to find the number of pets in a student's household. The numbers of pets recorded were 2, 3, 1, 0, 1, 2, 2, 5, 4, 3, 1, 6, 2, 1. 3001245102301. Olivia wants to analyze the data and has partly completed the table below. So for item 1, question 1, you can pause again the video to answer all the questions. How many students are in Olivia's class? So what you will do is to find the sum of the frequency. So we will have 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 6 is 19, plus 4 is 23, plus 2 is 25, plus 2 is 27, plus 1 is 28. The summation of frequency is equal to 28. Question number 1 to I. What is the mode number of pets per household? The mode is 1. Why? 1 has the highest frequency, which is 8. So again, the mode is 1. Question number 3. Complete the FX column of the table and find the mean number of pets per household using the formula mean is equal to summation of Fx divided by summation of F. So let's start. For the column of Fx, 0 times 5, 0. 1 times 8, 8. 2 times 6, 12. 3 times 4, 12. 4 times 2, 8. 5 times 2, 10. 6 times 1, 6. So we will have the sum of Fx as 56. So substitute to the formula. So we have summation of Fx is 56 and summation of F is 28 and divide. We have 2. Therefore, the mean is 2. Item 1, question number 3. Complete the cumulative frequency column of the table to find the median number of pets per household. So this is the cumulative frequency column. Start from frequency, we have 5. Add to the next frequency, 13. To the next, 19. To the next frequency is 4. So we have 23. Plus 2, we have 25, plus 2, 27, and plus 1 is 28. Okay, now, so median is average of 14 and 15 scores. The middle score, we have 2 here, so we will have 2 plus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 2, and therefore the median is 2. I hope you got all the correct answers. So for the next one, item 2, question 1, you can pause again the video to answer the given questions. For number 1, write down the range for the data. So as we all know, highest score minus lowest score is the range. So look for the highest score. So we have 6, And the lowest is 0, subtract it. So 6 minus 0 is equal to 6. And this is our range. Question number 2. Complete the column 6 using the mean as 2, 7, and 8 of the table for the survey. So column 6, 7, and 8. So we have the first one, the D. So negative 2. Why negative 2? So we have x minus mean is 2. So 0 minus 2 is negative 2. 1 minus 2 is negative 1. 2 minus 2, 0. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 2, 2. 5 minus 2, 3. 6 minus 2, we have 4. Okay, for the D squared column, we have to multiply the values of D by itself. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. Negative 1 times negative 1, 1. 0 times 0, 0. Then 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 3, 9. 4 times 4, 16. For the last column, which is FD squared, multiply the frequency by the values of this squared. So let's have 5 times 4, 20. 8 times 1, 8. 6 times 0, 0. 4 times 1, 4. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 9, 18. 1 times 16, 16. And then get the sum, so we have 74. Again, summation of FD squared is equal to 74. Question number 2. 2I. Show that the standard deviation for the data is approximately 1.63. So let us have the formula for standard deviation. The square root of summation of FD squared divided by summation of F. So our summation of FD squared is 7, 4. And the value of F or frequency is 28. So therefore, get the square root of this. So divide and get the square root. So we have the answer. Standard deviation is approximately 1.63. Question number 3. What percentage of the scores are within one standard deviation of the mean? Only scores of 1, 2, and 3 are less than 1 standard deviation from the mean 2, since 2 minus 1 is 1 less than 1.63. 2 minus 2 is 0 is less than 1.63. And 3 minus 2 is 1 is less than 1.63. No, 2 minus 0 is 2, so it is greater than 1.63. So we have 4 minus 2 is 2, greater than 1.63. 5 minus 2 is greater than 1.63. And 6 minus 2 is 4 is greater than 1.63. So therefore, 8 plus 6 plus 4 is equal to 80. And the scores are less than 1 standard deviation from the mean. So we have 18 divided by 28, change to percent, so it is approximately 64%. I hope you got all the correct answer. Thank you for watching.